All right, everybody, got something just a little bit different for you today. I don't know if anyone's heard of this brand, CIVIVI. I believe their parent company is We Knives, but I bought this knife a long time ago when my youngest son first started college. He had a Benchmade and he needed something to have in his welding class that he could cut stuff with quickly, efficiently, but he didn't want to take his Benchmade and just be hacking on stuff in a class and have people borrow it and just never give it back. And one thing he brought up to me is like, hey, I like the CIVIVI Elementum, nice looking knife. They are made in China. There is no branding on the knife, but it's a clean looking knife. And I said, hey, I'll get you one, and while I'm at it, I'll just give me one as well. At the time I was having trouble with my Benchmades, and I don't like carrying a traditional pocket knife any longer. I like that one-handed unassisted opening. So let me just want to show you what we got here. Clean packaging, very clean. Ooh, nice little case. We open this up right here. Now, when my son got his, he got the, I think it's like black G10. But I'm a micarta guy. I love green canvas micarta. If you look inside, we got the CIVIVI brand. Read this before opening the knife. Yeah, we never read that. Nice cleaning cloth. It's never been utilized. Oh, even a brand on that as well. And finally, we got the knife. Now, like I said, I did carry this knife for a few months while my Benchmades were, just had issues with them. Mega Springs broke in my 940, had to send it back to the factory. Took them probably 5 weeks to repair it. I did have my other Benchmade. I was like, I don't know if I want to carry that or not. Before I really went into Spyderco, and I got tons of slip joints, just tons of slip joints, a lot of fixed blades, and I need something small and sleek that I can carry to my work here that isn't obtrusive and isn't going to scare people when you pull it out of your pocket. But, I did use this, and, I have oiled it, and that micarta just soaks that right up. And I don't mind that at all. Not at all. We look the other side. You can tell where I've oiled the pivot, and the oil just kind of comes out of that and spreads around. And, these D2, this is a D2 steel. Very durable steel from what I could tell. It does have a blade length, I think it's 2.96 inches. The overall length of the knife is going to be 6.99 inches. And like I said, it does have that D2 blade. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but you can see that little D2. That's the only branding on this knife. I really, really like that. Hollow style grind. Handle width is, not too bad. It is comfortable to carry. It's comfortable to slice with. It has this jimping on the back of the blade. All around, just a pretty decent knife for what you pay for something like this. They are made in China. I'm not a big China knife guy. This is made by We Knives, which what I could tell is, I think they're an American company, but mostly just designers that they throw together, and then they manufacture these in China. I don't care for that at all. I think if you got a company, you got your designers here, you got the ability to do it, keep it in-house, keep it in the United States. That's what I like. But, what I like and what profit margins you can hit are two separate things. But for this knife right here, for it to be D2 steel, the style, the sleekness, it's an easy one-hand opening. If this knife was made in America, you're probably looking at, I don't know, $90 maybe. I don't know. I do know on Blade HQ's website right now. Let me just look here. This knife goes for $52.50. This exact knife right here. That's a good price for what you're getting. You know, you're getting that D2 blade, you're getting that green canvas micarta, you're getting a sleek look, deep pocket carry clip, which is, on all my Benchmates, I always buy those from the factory, get them here, put them on all my Benchmates. Spyderco, Lynch Northwest, is this something you have to do, especially with a pair of 3. You have to get a deep pocket carry clip. It's just a must, unless you're just going to take it off there. You know, if you're hiking through the woods or anything like that, you definitely got to have one of those right there. Make it ride deep. But, you know, this knife right here, $52.50. I don't know if there's a better deal out there besides the $110. You know, but then again, that isn't an easy one-handed opening knife. That's more, how do you want to put that? I don't know if I'm going to carry a $110. Maybe the Pro version, but then again, the Pro version is going to run you probably $110, probably for some, I think it's S30V with that Boss heat treatment. You know, you get this right here, make it in America, $90 for this version right here, wouldn't be bad. But it is a good knife. I'm not going to lie. For a Chinese-made knife, it isn't bad. But it isn't this. It definitely isn't this right here. This right here is the, like I've said before, the cat's meow. How you should put it. That full flat grind. Just a point on that thing. I've got that point. Just needle. That's like a needle. But just compare the two. I mean, this right here is a, I think with tax and, I don't know, you probably get this off DLT for $168 to your house. You're going to spend another probably $25 on the clip. So, you know, $195. You're probably going to have a knife just like this, as opposed to 52. But I mean, if you're someone who is needing something that you're not afraid to lose, it'll get the job done. It'll maintain an edge with that D2 steel. This isn't a bad choice. You got a young lad who is starting out with his EDC. You know, how many knives did I lose when I was a kid? A lot. Do I wish it was one like this? Yes. Mostly the ones I lost were the Sodbusters and the Case Stockmans, trappers, you know, take them fishing or whatever. Probably lost them in car seats, honestly. But you got the little lanyard hole there, deep pocket carry, full steel liners, stainless steel liners. The liner lock itself, you can see in there. I mean, it's got pretty good lockup. I've never had an issue with it coming out of there. Like I said, I carried this for probably 2 months. She is razor sharp. You know, it's just all around good knife to have, to carry. You can pull out, take it to the office. You're not going to scare people to death. This right here it's more of a scarier type knife, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not the 2. It is the 3 with that 3-inch blade. It gets the job done. Durable. This right here is not far behind it. And for the price point, like I said, you can't beat it. My son turned me on to these, my youngest boy. Like I said, for his classes, you know, he's going to school to be an electrician. He had to have a welding class, and this right here was perfect for him. And he didn't have to worry about losing it. That was his thing, because I bought him his Benchmade. When he turned 18, I thought I need to get him something that, you know, is a kind of a man gift on top of other stuff, and something that maybe he could have forever and pass down. And I bought him the Benchmade Mini Freak, and he still has it to this day. And it's been all around good knife for him. He hasn't had any issues with his Omega Springs like I have, but you know, he's got this right here he uses as well. You know, but his is in the black G10. But like I said, Blade HQ, $52. Not a bad deal, but, you know, I mostly buy my knives from DLT. They don't carry these, but, you know, like I've said in the past, for the shipping and the price point at DLT, you can't beat it. Knives here in 2 days, free shipping, anything over $100. So, And, you know, I do want to move on to making some fixed blade videos, but I am waiting on one specific knife to return from getting a regrind and a ramp removal. And when I do this, I want to do a video on my bark rivers. That is one video I want to do. I want to kind of compare the gunny, the A2 version to the 3V. You know, I got the ULB, Ultralight Bushcrafter. I want to kind of compare to that gunny. So when I get that back, I will start doing some bark river videos. I want to do some batoning with it, some feather sticking, things like that, and put it on video. Do a whole fire starting video for you guys. But this right here is just something I was walking past my case today and said, what could I take today? I first grabbed my Ultralight Bushcrafter and I was like, I gotta wait until I get my gunny back. So I looked at my case and thought, let's just take this right here. This would be a good little video to show people, like, hey, if you don't mind carrying a knife that is made overseas. It doesn't say that anywhere on the knife, which I like, because, you know, most Chinese knives have the wordage on it. Even the Chinese Spydercos have that on it. So, but this right here, you pick this up, you feel it, you think, hey, this is not a Chinese knife. It's a good quality knife for what you pay for it. You know, like I said, if you had a kid that was 14 years old, really interested in EDC or outdoors or anything, and you know, I wasn't that responsible when I was that age, but for $52, hell, you can't beat that. Maybe you got to pay an extra $5 for shipping, so you're still under $60, but man, this right here is not a bad deal. Like I said, got the Wicked Wax on there, of course. That D2 blade, don't want it to stain or to rust or anything, so always keep her oiled good and keep the Wicked Wax on the blade. And you can pick your Wicked Wax up also at dlttrading.com. They even got the bigger cans now, so that is an offer you can get if you are throwing that shit on everything. But yeah, like I said, CIVIVI, made by I think it's distributed by We Knives. You know, the We Knives are, those are expensive. Still made in China. I don't know if I could pay $200 to $400 for a knife that's made in China. I just am not going to do it. Would I spend $50? I would, to try it out, and I did, and have been pleased with this. I think I've probably got 4 knives in my cabinet that are made in China. 2 are gifts. One is this one, and one is I think a Schrade Walden 2011. I believe it's made in China. It doesn't say, but it's got to be. But it's a muskrat. It's a stag handle muskrat. So thought I'd throw that in there. But this right here is not bad, fellas. Not bad at all. Hey, you know, like I said before, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. Hell, if I suck, tell me. I don't care. This is just some kind of hobby I've got, and thought, hey, let's start throwing some videos together. Got tons of knives. Let's start talking about them. So, like, subscribe, throw me a hate comment. Shit, I don't care. Have a good one.